Hi everybody, it's Linda, and I am here to show you my last Christmas journal for the season, and this will be available later today in my Etsy shop, VintageJoysAndJewels. It is one of the smaller journals again. It's about 6 inches, about 6 by 6 or something thereof, a little smaller. I'll have the dimensions also in the description box and in the listing on Etsy. And it was made from, the cover is a heavy scrapbook paper, and it is the Rosy Cozy Christmas pad from Marta Piekarcyzk. And it is the prettiest pad, and it really inspired this album. I covered the spine with some of my favorite green gingham. I used some of my coveted dotted Swiss fabric from the 50s. I have just a little piece, and I use just little bits here and there throughout this journal. It has one signature that has, there's like a total of 30 pages, and then the front and back cover. So just enough to get you through the month of December. If you want to use it for a December daily, it's perfect for that, or to chronicle your month, your family Christmas. There's lots of room for journaling, and for pictures I tried not to over decorate and to leave that to you. Speaking of December daily, this is going to come with the sheet of stickers that are just really pretty and festive and sparkly, and there are all of the numbers 1 through 25 in here and some additional little stickers. So this will come with it. I have it tied together with seam binding closure that's attached to the cover. And let me make sure I'm in focus or in frame here. The front page has a pocket in the green gingham with a little bulb pin and a Christmas tree charm, a little library pocket, some coffee dyed paper with a rubber stamp here. This is a great page, especially if you're going to use this for December daily. It's from a 6 by 6 paper pad, and it's got the 1 through 25 days of December that you can add prompts that you want to use, or things that you want to do, or things that you did with your family each day, just kind of however you want to use that. But I thought it was a really cute and a helpful little list there. You could even use it as like a little daily calendar with appointments or whatever. This page is some my words aren't coming out of my mouth, I apologize. Some hand-painted paper that I tried my hand at. I can only do very abstract things, a little bit of a kindergarten style, but I had fun trying. I used some Pearl-Ex mica powdered pigments and some water, and just kind of made some abstract looking roses. And I used some of I watch 49 Dragonflies faithfully, and she always puts this beautiful gold Van Gogh brand gold paint in a lot of her pages, and I tried it for the very first time, and you can see what an amateur I am with it. I made a mess, but it was fun. So I'm gonna keep working with it until I really figure out how to use that well. But I do love the gold, and it looks pretty with the roses for Christmas. It's a fabric flip, the vintage button, little tag here tucked into this little pretty cutout from the paper book, the paper tablet. God gave us memory that we might have roses in December. James Barrie said that, the author of Peter Pan. Kind of fitting for the roses in a Christmas album. So a little sack here, and inside of it, as I put in all of my journals, is a stamped little tea bag with a package of Christmas tea inside of it, and some beads that I beaded there on the strings. They hang out of the journal and look kind of pretty too. Here is a Christmas card. This is a pocket with another piece of that hand-painted background paper that I made, and a Project Life card. Children's manuscript. These are more of those roses and the doodles that I painted. This was a digital that I got from a really good friend, and I just love it. It's the first time I've used it as well. And this is a note card that I embossed with this pretty rose embossing folder that I have. I don't know if you can see that. And it's tucked into this belly band using some more of that vintage dotted Swiss fabric and a charm of some Christmas bells. This is a page from a Christmas magazine and a Project Life card with lots of room for journaling. This is a book, children's Christmas book page, a vellum page with some pretty gold metallic music, some coffee dyed paper. The center is a pretty kind of linen-y fabric feeling paper, specialty paper that I found at Joann's that I thought would be pretty with the gold. And I'm going to show you, if I can, hold up these beads. See if you can get a look at them. I've been putting beads on all of my journals because I have also been a beader. I don't do much of it anymore except what I put into my journals because I have some, it doesn't sit well with my thumbs. I have arthritis in both of my thumbs, and the beading, whoo, really makes them sore. But I love the beads. Okay, just kind of moving on here. I am out of frame, I apologize. This is another piece of the hand-colored paper and this sweet little tag. This is a three-way pocket that I made from the children's book pages, and it's got some tickets on top. It's got a really cute little Project Life card there with this little girl and this crazy little chenille candy cane that I put in there because it was on my desk at the time on my craft table, and I thought, you're going in there. And here is another little bulb pin with some of the dotted Swiss fabric, a fabric ruffle, and a little stocking charm. In this bottom pocket here are a couple of vintage to and from tags and a Santa Claus playing card. Just some little fun things to write on. Oops. Some more of the hand-dyed, hand-colored paper. The back side of the Christmas card. There is a little tuck with fabric and another one of those little rose die cuts, and this sweet little tag that I believe came on a free collage sheet from Red Lead Paperworks. And the other side of the paper bag, and I just tucked a couple of goodies in here. I think a very vintage Holly Hoppy napkin that's really small, it's so cute, almost doll size, and a recipe card. Because I know you'll be trying out at least one recipe in the month of December. We all try to make something. Okay, and we're getting there. This little fella is about as cute as he can be, sitting on this page. This little elf holding an ornament, and Project Life card. Not as much decorating as I usually do in my journals, but trying to allow the recipient of the journal to do a lot of that. So I tried to keep it to a minimum. This is a Ray Dunn to-do list that I attached with some seasonal staples and put in here because I know we all have long to-do lists in the month of December. Thought that would be a handy thing for Christmas card lists, Christmas gift lists, just general to-do lists and errands and all the menus, whatever. This is a Christmas envelope with a big journal card in there. Okay. And this sweet little tag here in this little tuck with these little Christmas birds. And the coffee dyed paper. This is a journaling card that I backed with a bit of a piece of a December calendar that marks the 21st and the first day of winter. I thought that was kind of fun. And we're to the very back cover. You can see the fabric pocket and this little tag here that's got probably one of Timmy's people on there. This is Christmas. Okay. Some sari silk on the top. And that's it. This is the back cover. It's simple, it's ready to go, and it will be in my Etsy shop sometime today. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Please let me know if the quality of this video was any better or worse than the last ones. I'm using a little bit of a different setup. I feel like we've got a lot of shadows going on, so I don't think I've gotten the great setup quite yet. I'd like to make some different types of videos and some tutorials and some craft along type videos, but I'm not quite there yet. I want to make sure that they're of quality that will be enjoyable and helpful to watch. So I'm still trying to figure out what type of equipment to use without a big investment. So any feedback you have would be helpful. So thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Come visit me in my Etsy shop, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.